for what should be a good one. Buccaneers, Taco.
And look at all the happy tailgaters as they get set to cheer for the hometown team. It's a nice yard, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring it second down. Third down, 6 yards to go. They get the first on 3rd and long.
Champ Bailey trying to make the play, but not in time. Let's have another look. Oh yeah, give up a lot of yards before forcing them out of bounds.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the ball more. It's all a drop on it. Not bad. Those last three numbers are solid.
The reception ranges to 38, brought down hard at the 34. It will be first down.
First and 10. He's a real good back, 11-year man out of Tennessee, and he's got some nice moves, too. He's the game's focal point most of the time, and if he gets on a roll here, watch out.
Second down, both wide out to the right.
Any better if he was catching on the inside of his helmet.
That play would have set up a manageable 3rd and short.
But instead, they forced the incompletion. That's how the genius should coach the play.
Wentz gets away on the coverage. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
John Lynch has the Chris Lupton. He got in there and smacked that pass away. Great deal.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with running it in. Beautiful call by the deep coordinator. It'll be fourth down. It's it from 47 yards out. They take the lead.
Martin Gramatica nails it from a long ways away. I think that's just inside his range.
Barely. I think there's not too many kickers in this league who can make that with any consistency.
Let me put it this way, Dan. If you have to have someone standing near the goalpost, you have to know you made it. That's a long kick.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Gramatica buckets this one deep. Brown dives this in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Gains about 3 yards.
Make sure to like this video, everybody.
The lead goes in motion. Didn't call that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Jake Clark threw an incomplete pass there. Now, maybe that's lucky since there were two defenders in that zone.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down. Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their zone. That's right.
That's what football is all about, making the two plays when you need to, and you can't coach them. Makes the hit in the backfield at the 34.
Clean goal, targeted the ball carrier early, and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. The end all locked up.
That will bring up second down. To 36. Third down, empty backfield. Takes a play on this and forces an incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Monday Barber stayed in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
That sure was perfect team for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Miller gets ready to punt this away. Miller gets the ball and punts it away. Galloway has the ball. To 23.
Room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
Buccaneers will start this first play of the drive at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson made an incredible interception back there. He was in single zone coverage and read that play from the get-go.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at the 21-yard line. That's his number called on first down and picks up a couple.
Second and 8. Ball from 18.
First goes in motion. Gain of 8.
Good job. Nice throw there, guys. Right past the defender.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves into a third and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy here, but we'll see if they can pull it off. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
Actually, the lead. Most rated on that play. He got open, but failed to make the catch across the middle for the incompletion.
That's the third incompletion his way, Peter.
Yeah, he's starting to look a little frustrated down there, too.
Anderson goes in motion.
Jermaine Phillips not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but bumped and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
That's his second tackle so far. And he falls incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Jake Plummer really rolling the dice there by throwing in the double coverage. You know, they might have picked him off there.
Either in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Yeah, third is such a crucial down here. And they will convert.
Fourth down, 11 yards to go. And it's good. This will be Buccaneers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at the long 20-yard line.
With nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
I think that you can get there, but they're going to happen some more.
Second down with the tight end motion. The left sideline and is well past the markers for first down.
Lloyd Galloway with the guy scattering him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man forward. It's all about stinking your turf.
And here, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise run.
And he had to beat his man.
So there's this banging head check. Johnson throws a bullet to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Was the intended receiver? Brad Johnson is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up and out, he's got 56 yards and 1 interception. Second and 10.
Well past the markers for a first down.
Brad Johnson marked this one perfectly, and the D was nowhere to be found.
You got that right. Missed coverage all around.
A 6-year-old could have covered that pass better.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they removed the chain.
Great execution.
First down, 1 down back. Scrambled for about 5.
Second and 4.
This one will fall incomplete. Pass interference, number 24, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Jeff Bailey is a little too physical with his man here. As you can see, he gets the flag for it, too. Yeah, that's a good pass interference, though. He was all over that receiver. First and 10.
Second down.
Second and 8.
Fourth down coming up.
Al Wilson just planted the ball carrier in the turf short of the marker. But the only thing that's going to blow there is the deep in the left.
That's his second tackle so far. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Connecticut from 30 yards out, they take the lead.
Martin Gramatica has little trouble pushing this one through. Let's see it again. Yeah, he knows it's not allowed to miss many of those in this league. Martin Gramatica picking up
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Connecticut buckets this one deep. Brown decides to take it out of the end zone. 22.
Well, he's been a little risky. He gets out close to the 20, so it all comes down to the loss on that play.
The Broncos offense is on the field, and they have not produced well at all. They're looking for an answer as they start this drive at their own 22-yard line. The lead is in motion. To 23.
Nick Thomas is feeling some pressure as he lets this one go, which is why it zings right into the defender's reach. He wishes he had that one back.
That's the first time he's been picked off today, and by the look on his face, well, he knows he should not have thrown that one.
That is one unhappy man down there.
The Buccaneers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this one at the 23-yard line.
Was the intended receiver? John Lynch with the company.
Second down with a split backfield. Doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see the red flag. Tampa Bay is challenging with the pass was caught in the This is their first challenge with the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have one challenge left.
When you check out the replay, you would see that the Texans made smaller to go out of bounds.
After review, pass at the left complete. The Texans take prior to go out of bounds. Tampa Bay will make the charge for 2 minutes. First down. He likes the call, and the Steelers have a field and move it all along. Number 39, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Might have run the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference. Dave Moore leads by 2 defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach that.
Great effort to get him into the end zone, Peter.
And that's how to play the game. 110%.
Martin Rebecca.
The attempt to get to the point. Number 10, first.
The point after, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Burns up duty here. Brown decides to take it out of the end zone.
So this decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off.
will start this drive at their own 26-yard line. Smith goes in motion.
Garrison Hurst stayed with his blockers on that last one, and it paid off big time. You know, Dave, it's always good to have a wingman or two.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down, just a single receiver on the field.
This summer has had difficulties to stay released, and now he's second-guessing everything he throws. Terrible day. So far, he struggled to get 20 yards and 1 interception.
Second and 10. Smith goes in motion. Throws a bullet to the flat and to the left lead at the 37. They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. Third down, 3 wideouts in the game. Kelly gets it away on the coverage, incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
They really got a handle on that football and left no chance for a reception.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with well in the lead.
Beautiful call by the deep coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Miller lines up for the punt. Miller takes the long snap and punts it away. Galloway hits it at the 17. At the 41.
Galloway after the 3 yards on the run back there, putting down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Buccaneers takes the field, and they have been very effective through the air. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at the 31-yard line. The 34.
And this is a nice interception. Check your position out and make the grab.
Got it. Well, that's their second interception of the game, and Stingy is appearing to be the model for their defense.
That'll give me the ball.
Broncos offense is taking the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at the 34-yard line.
Second and 5.
Takes up a couple.
Okay, guys, you've covered this before. You know the plan. You know what to do. Stick to the plan. Play action!
it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Monday Barber had some glove coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
Down 3 yards to go.
Number 13, Cottonee.
Elam with the 45-yard attempt and has it sailed just left to the upright.
Jason Elam taking the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but those only count the horseshoes.
The Buccaneers stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here at their 36-yard line. Johnson unloads the three ball, takes it to the 46, and he stopped right there. That will bring up first down. Interception of the game, and Peter, the lead is holding in on the passing game. Tough play. I love it. The Broncos haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can back on track here. This drive begins at their 36-yard line. Crumley gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Derek Ricks with a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far.
The football, and he really turns on the juice.
I'm glad he finally ran one because he had a string of his catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him those days because he kept throwing his way. Really is incomplete. After the lead, was open as you can get on that play, but couldn't make the grab. What a shame.
Another ball comes his way and another incompletion. Come up blank so many times in a row is, well, it's got to be demoralizing for a player.
Absolutely, but you got to fight through the slump and grab one to get rolling again.
Second down, two tight ends in the game. The 38.
The ball that's getting in position and make the grab, and watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Buccaneers have turned the ball over the past two times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at their 38-yard line. Cottonee goes in motion.
got it, and he makes a little more than I think a run down.
For more from him today, he has got his mark.
And then so far, he's got 2 interceptions. Broncos
Start this drive in great field position at the 37-yard line. Smith goes in motion. Fires this one over the middle, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Jet Weaver, when he's up in the right place back there, coming across the middle, but the catch was elusive, no doubt.
That ball's complete, but it would have been a minimal gain had they completed it anyway.
Passing the double coverage, but the throw was on target. What a pass.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. Buccaneers enjoying the lead 13-3. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Sheldon Quarles, he really got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
Sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up though.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Puts it from 48 yards out, there's the signal, and we're ready. Elam pockets this one deep. Bennett decides to pull it out of the end zone.
Well, it may have been a little risky. He gets out close to the play, so it all comes down to the wash on that play.
Buccaneers have had weird problems turning the ball over. They'll need to buck the trend on this drive, which starts at their own 20-yard line. Choose up about 4 on the play.
What's the plan?
Okay, let's go. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. It seemed like the defense led that way from the beginning,
forced the incompletion with relative ease. Beautiful call by the keeper earlier.
Fourth down. Cottonee hands up the punt after the 3-and-out. Punts it away. Smith deals the punt for 33. Now here's some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turn the ball with the leads out of it. You have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Rob Smith back up a few yards on the run back there, pulling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Broncos offense take the field, and other than a big play here and there, they have had time. They are looking for an answer as they start at their 44-yard line. Gets the call on first down and picks up a couple.
Second and 8. 46 yards.
Lee goes in motion. Ends up 4 yards. That brings up third down.
Number 26 with the tackle.
Fourth down coming up.
Anthony McFarland moved his offense back a few with a great sack in the backfield. This was a great call.
Peter forced the loss of yardage on third, and now they face a 4th and 1. Not taking away that defensive performance.
How about 8 points? 2 thumbs up. Great cross. It's all good, baby.
Moore hands up to the punt. Moore takes the snap and punts it away. Galloway gets it at the 14. The 26. It looks like, we've had an injury down in the field. And as soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Buccaneers offense takes the field, and they will start out at their own 26-yard line. Will gain close to 6.
Johnny Garner played it smart back there by following his blockers, and that allowed him to make some good yards.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Third down and 4 right in the game. Is made well past the markers for a first down.
Michael Clayton had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to make the catch. First and 10.
He's up about 4 on the play. Galloway was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Coburn has a report for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. He came off the field complaining of leg cramps, and the trainers are saying exactly that. They're massaging it, and it's working well. They expect to see him on the field later in the game. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Susie. 7 down. Two receivers to the left. Was 28, eventually tackled at the 27. It will be first down.
First and 10.
Makes it for his second to the 17, tackled at the 15. First down.
First down, Brad Johnson.
That's a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow.
Now that is one confident QB.
That's his fourth deep ball connection, and he is really using his arm to its fullest.
And so far, boy, he's just on.
And had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
What's the now there?
Second down coming up.
Look at the fluidity of the running side. There's no wasted motion. What a play.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to happen. So far, he's got 25 yards and 1 touchdown. That's the extra point. Number 2.
Here's the point after, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Radica booms up duty here. Brown downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense casts the score here. This drive will start at their own 20-yard line. Well, goes in motion. No dice, and the ball is incomplete.
Number 17 was the intended receiver. Number 27. Jim Plummer has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's come up short, Dan. As you can see by these numbers, he's been having a rough day. So far, he's struggled to get 57 yards and no touchdowns. Second and 10.
incomplete.
Ryan Kelly managed to disrupt things. He got in there and smacked that pass away. Great deep.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
Sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Third down, one man down. Cottonee goes in motion. He will be short of the marker. That will bring up fourth down.
Ian Gold managed to take him down just before he got to the marker.
That's his third tackle of the game. Gore lines up the punt after the 29. Gore takes the long snap and punts it away.
Number 13.
Here's the punt. The 42. Right down at the 45.
Number 13. So a nice job. Getting some yards out the field with solid punt.
The Buccaneers brought on offense and are well ahead. Another shot to score. They start this drive at the 45-yard line. And he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Dave Moore had 3 guys covering him on this play, and he still made the catch. I don't know if it was a good effort by him, a bad one by the defense. They took them both. Oh, it's hard to believe that play worked.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play. Great call by the offensive coordinator, and it will be the first down.
Great presence in mind.
And another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great accuracy. It's all happening down there.
The Broncos have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 24-yard line. No good, incomplete. Illegal forward pass, number 16, offense.
Second and 15.
Smith is in motion. Rifles it on the left side, and it's tipped. Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Monday Barber did a beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
The defense prevents them from closing the gap and forces the incompletion. Nothing doing on that play.
Well, they were just trying to get some yards out of it, not necessarily the first.
They face a fourth down. Wilson takes the snap and punts it away.
Number 13.
Takes it.
Number 13. So a nice job getting some yards out the field with solid punt.
The Buccaneers start this one on the center logo at the 48-yard line. 36. Second down for the they get the first on 3rd and long.
Michael Clayton and company on this play, but it still makes the catch. That's good concentration and focus. It's worth another look. Oh, maybe they should have triple covered him there.
The balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. That's a likeness for sure. So far.
But they're all game receivers doing is they're over the middle and catch the pass for play to make the play.
Second down, just a single receiver on the field. That's the 17.
Mike Allstott can thank his blockers for that last play. If it wasn't for them, that play would have changed.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make 3rd down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love you like that.
The Broncos are going to try and capitalize on that interception. They'll start this drive at their own 18-yard line.
That's going to cost the offense a few yards. That's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice set.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Tips it to the left sideline, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Joe Clark has shown limited success in the passing game so far, man. He just can't seem to get into a rhythm. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 63 yards and 2 interceptions. This is 3rd and 14, Jake.
Forces the incompletion. It'll be 4th down.
Corey Ivy couldn't have read that play any better if it was passed to him on the inside of his helmet.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Brewer gets ready to punt this away. Brewer gets the snap and punts it away. Number 13.
Number 13, backed up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the point a little bit.
The Buccaneers get great field position yet again. They'll start this one at the 40-yard line. Also, motion. Past the markers for a first down.
Keenan McCardell had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing his way. Ricky Douglas had that ball in his hands on his way, and he just dropped it.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
Look at all these INTs. You can't sit around with the head coach. Josh Bailey got that fly ball on that last play like glue. And he knew where the pass was going, and he stopped it. Incomplete.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. Nothing doing there, fourth and long coming up.
The offense didn't really execute like they wanted to.
Fourth down, and the field goal Hubbard is on the field. With the 43-yard attempt, and it goes through the goalpost. Good.
Martin Granata rockets this one in for a clean field goal. Let's see it again.
He's got plenty of room on either side. Great accuracy there.
Well, you could have backed up that one 10 yards or so. He still probably would have made it.
That's his third field goal of the day, and giving your team 9 points is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, unless there's one person covered by
Domenico gets it off. Brown passes it back to the 2. Good running play.
You see that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Broncos are cleaning fast and are in need of a score. Their offense will start this final drive at their own 23-yard. Carry of the game and maybe picks up one on the play.
Garrison Hurst used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get there, but they were hoping for more. Sheldon Quarles got the sack, but he was totally unblocked. You need to at least lay a hand on someone to slow him down.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
And coach, that kind of pass is instant.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
First down with the tight end right. First down, one man down. Incomplete.
And they got him on first down and left no chance for a reception.
And Peter, we talk a lot about defenders needing to make a play, and there you have it. Or the French would say, voila.
You said it. On D, you're taught to look for the ball when it's in the air, and that's exactly what he did. Nice play.
Number 96 with the tackle. Third down with a split First down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive. This one off, and it is not reeled in, incomplete. They leave the forward pass, number 16.
That was an illegal forward pass. Second and 15. Harrison Hurst made the grab back there and then tackle a few more. Heck, that's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches.
Third down, 4 yards to go.
Second and 10. Fourth and 13.
Bennett downs this in the end zone for a touchdown. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Things at the right side, off its tip, incomplete. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Buccaneers enjoying the lead, 23 to 13. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Over.
All right, Steve, interesting game at the half. Get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. A look inside the numbers for my first half and look at the discrepancy in stats thus far. The Buccaneers are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. After driving 45 yards in 7 plays, Martinez Dramaticus correct gets the call for the lengthy field goal attempt. He would in fact deliver a 48-yard field goal. The Buccaneers get the first points of the game and go up by 3. Buccaneers still in the first quarter. The ball at their own 22. Al Wilson is reading the quarterback guys all the way and he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Bronx midway through the first. Bronx behind by 3. Dwight Smith is in the right place at the right time. And his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Buccaneers into the first quarter. John Mosley shows some great awareness here as he gets himself in a position to pick this one off. Bucks ahead, 13 to 3. Nick Ferguson has come up with a big play to kill a drive and was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Bronx have it off an interception. Ball is to 39. Derek Brooks is in the right place at the right time. And his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Buccaneers still late in the first. Bucks ahead by 10. John Mosley come up with a big play to kill a drive. And was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Bronx now in the second quarter. Jason Eagle takes up the field goal attempt and jumps across the parking lot. A lot of leg though. He's got it. A 49-yard field goal. Bronx down 13 to 6. Mike Falstad finds an opening here and he was off. A 15-yard touchdown for the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers hold ahead by 14. Buccaneers still midway through the second. This time at the 36. Kelly Herndon is leading the quarterback guys all the way and he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Buccaneers midway through the second. Bucks up by 14. John Lynch has come up with a big play to kill a drive and was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Bronx played in the second quarter. Jake the Snake Plummer connected with his man on this one. A 13-yard touchdown for the Broncos. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx are down at the half, 23 to 13. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Rod Smith has played like a man possessed. That does it for our halftime report. We'll be back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Broncos get the ball first this half, and they could use the score right out of the gates to get back into this one. The Chargers trail 23 to 13. Let's get to the game. He finds this in the end zone for a touchdown.
Broncos. Offense takes the field, and their running game has yet to get on track. We'll see if it happens here as they start at their own 20-yard line. Unloads to the right sideline, and it's off his fingertips, incomplete.
After the lead, barely got his mitts on a piece of that one, but was unable to maintain control.
Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. Come up blank so many times in a row, but it's got to be demoralizing.
That's right, absolutely. It's about to fight through the slump and grab one to get rolling again.
Wow, there's in motion. This one will fall incomplete.
Look at the Third and 10.
This one hard over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
White Smith knocked that pass down. And make sure the only one to touch the football was him.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game. Miller lines up the punt after the 3-and-out. Norm gets the ball and punts it away.
Nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
Buccaneers offense takes the field, and they will start at their 41-yard line. Takes it off the top. Runs in the pocket. Will be good for a gain of 8.
Pass interference. Number 24. Defense. The ball was placed at the spot of the fumble.
Automatic manhandled that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan. And he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
Goes in motion. And had potential for some yards here, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Second down with 4 wideouts in the game. On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. Good this one to the left. Big Bell lines up for the punt. Punts it away. Fields the
just getting some yards in for creating a solid punt.
The Broncos fall further last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They start at their own 24-yard line. Smith goes in motion. And she gains about 3 yards.
All right, ready to go. Jonathan Hope has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's coming up short. It seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 35 yards on 15 carries.
Second and 6.
It's a great play, great execution. Let's have another look. Yep, got past the marker and eventually runs out of bounds.
Nice second down call, and they move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
Ineligible receiver. Number 72, offense.
Receiver he was expecting it to move to, but unfortunately he was an ineligible receiver and that's a penalty.
First down, 1 man down. First, picks up maybe a yard.
Ian Boyd with the tackle. Second and 14. He refuses to be intimidated by triple coverage. I would have tried to throw somewhere else at him. But it didn't matter. He made the catch. Great job.
That's another medium-range catch for him. He's really found his niche in there.
Yeah, unless he starts getting shot down, there's no reason for him to move ahead.
And he falls incomplete.
Okay, baby. Okay. Here's your message.
Second down. Separates him from the ball. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
That was dissected before it even started, really. textbook zone coverage there.
Now the knee holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
That sure was perfect key to that situation.
And that will bring up 4th down. Nolan gets ready to punt it away. Nolan takes the long snap and punts it away. The Buccaneers had a 3 and out last time. We'll see what they can do here. They'll start at the line 3-yard line.
Mike Allstott played smart and moved his blockers to perfection on that last play.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. Picks up the 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Well past the markers for the 1st down.
Brad Johnson threaded the ball back there to his knees. Right back all that traffic. Good job.
That's another pass that went pretty much down the middle. He hasn't been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident in throwing the ball traffic. He's throwing the key something. First down with 2 tight ends to the
Forces the incompletion.
John Ray swatted that one away. The receivers didn't have a plan then.
That's his 3rd batted ball. And he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Aggressive, be like that, man.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
For example, why is it to defend the pass when you can obliterate John Smith said, "I was getting some yards down the field in the solid fight."
The Broncos had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 37-yard line. Plummer takes it to the left. Another short pass, and that's what I've been utilizing him today.
The short ones have been open when he's been exploiting.
Hurst takes this one well out. A well-designed play there, and he removed the chain.
Right execution.
First down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Into the arms of his receiver. That's a great play. Check it out. Ooh, nice accurate throw.
He is generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. So far, he's got 180 yards and 1 touchdown.
And maybe picks up 1 on the play.
With the tackle. Second and 9.
Very risky, but it did work out.
It's all about staying focused and believing in your team.
Balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. That's why his performance so
You want to be able to get the yards you need. And as you can see, they got it.
Coach Rudy is not happy with that call, and he's going to challenge it.
Hey, we want to challenge.
Tampa Bay is challenging the spot of the ball. One of the players crossed the field again. This is the second quarter, and if they win this one, they'll be with others, and have a chance at a third challenge.
Tip of the ball, toss it. After review,
The player did not cross the field. Tampa Bay will not be charged for playing. Second down. He likes the call, and he's going to have a feeling that he really ought to know. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Short of the marker. That will bring up fourth and goal.
Ryan Kelly targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his third tackle of the game. Elam, who may the 3 points that they were hoping for second.
That's the second time today they get close only enough to bring in the kicker.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Puts this one deep. Dennis decides to take it out of the end zone. Some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here. Brandon Bennett got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Cottoneers bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at the 1-18-yard line. There's a motion. First on 3rd and long.
Charles Lee does a great job here battling 3 defenders. It's definitely worth a second look. Let's watch. And he still comes up with a ball. Wow, you can't coach that.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about. Making a big play to the midfield and a quick touchdown.
Choose up about 4 on the play. Second down, goes right out to the right. Carries it for a 3rd time in a row. That would bring up 1st down.
How you like that? First down, Buccaneers. Johnny Garner has been taking both outside and inside the tackles, but he is not letting him get too free. So far, he's had to work hard to get 59 yards on 19 carries. First and 10. Ricky Douglas putting up a nice run at the sidelines on that one, but didn't make the catch. That's incomplete.
That ball's incomplete, but it would have been a minimal gain had they completed it anyway. 2nd down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Even though he's a back versus a wideout, it's still rare to see him drop those.
There it is, yeah. For that, that's a great hit.
Bidwell lines up for the punch. Punch it away.
Fielding a good punt here. He catches it there and finds a way to get most of the yardage back to a stellar run. You gotta love that.
The Broncos offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at the 46-yard line.
Anthony McFarland is reeled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of yardage.
Peter, he's really gotten after the quarterback in this game.
Oh, you can say that again. So far, he's got 3 tackles and 2 sacks. Easy catch.
I'm glad he's finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him though, Dan, because he kept throwing it his way. Hey, I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
First down and picks up a couple. Second down, 8 yards to go. Mahomes goes in motion.
That's how you draw it up.
Another short pass, and that's where they've been utilizing him today.
The short routes have been open, man. He's been scoring.
To down the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. It'll be 4th down. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 13.
It's a 51-yard attempt and has it sailed just left of the upright.
Jason Miller. Everything he has behind this kick, but it just doesn't happen for him.
In all fairness, that's a pretty long kick. It's so far away, he may not even realize he missed it yet.
You know, Dan, it may be time to get that prescription updated. They're doing amazing things at Trifle these days.
Watch it there, young fella. Missed that. And maybe because he's been getting a little work out.
He has more than he
Catches it in the flat and runs out of bounds at the 46.
Keenan McCardell made the catch without any challenge from the defense, and he took advantage of it.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down.
Second and
Picks up the 1st down.
Mike Allstott made a heck of a lead block on that play.
Nice 2nd down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid football altogether, just like that.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the Wetzel's got the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Buccaneers are out in front, 23-16. Hunted down at the 17. That will bring up first down.
Brad Johnson edits the clock beautifully. That's how you throw the ball down. Take notes all you want to be quarterback.
Right on the money, Peter. He is just a fantastic passer.
Well, it's easy to throw a pass when there's only one guy covering the receiver.
Yet again, he has it out and finds his man. He's putting up some incredible hours today.
If you might just 10 yards away from him, it's like he doesn't even see it. That's the hindsight.
Sideline answers well past the markers for the first down.
Joe Galloway had a small crowd of defenders working him and yet still makes the catch.
There's the catch, and there were 3 guys around it.
They say bad things come in threes, but that didn't seem like that was bad at all. You know, badly annoying, but that's not bad.
That's another medium-range catch for him. His marathon is touchdown.
Well, what's the stuff that is so bad? There's no reason for him to move out.
Another throw that is picked off, and this game is turning into a nightmare for him.
Well, he better wake up.
They're going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
Jermaine Phillips does a fantastic job breaking down the play and knowing where to be to intercept the pass. Having help in the zone really paid off for him.
That's their third interception of the game. And Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
A tough play.
I love it. Buccaneers have had some problems sustaining drives. We'll see what they can do here as they start at the 30-yard line. Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play is more proof. Stop at the 19.
Rod Smith got sandbagged before he hardly got anywhere on that run back, but the kick was so bad it still gave his offense a nice starting point.
Broncos were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 19-yard line.
Continues to carry it up a little bit to keep the D off guard. Up to now, he's accumulated 58 yards on 21 carries.
First down with a split backfield.
Perfect execution.
Balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, I like any receiver is willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the ball to make a catch.
Second down, and picks up a couple.
Mike Anderson got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there, but they'll get another shot on third and short. Third down, tight end to the left. Anderson goes in motion. Throws it down the right side. They did what they needed to do, and they sneaked it past the first down line.
They knew what he needed to do, and he done did it.
How eloquently said.
Well, look at these stats. That's a ton of yards.
Passes the line. Brought down at the 26.
Second four with the tackle. Second and 6.
Comes the ball, and they finish second. Right in front of him.
Ian Gold has a monster play for the D. He picks off the ball here and then takes it downfield for a huge man. You cannot coach that.
Yet another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great athletes. It's all happening down there.
Cottonee have an extremely short field ahead of them as they will start this drive at the 2-yard line. Using motion.
And when you watch the replay game, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
That touchdown is going to establish some distance between them, Peter.
That's a big score. Number 2.
The extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Dramatica rockets this one deep. Brown runs out for a touchback. Brown downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos have turned the ball over the past 2 times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 20-yard line. First goes in motion.
Check out this replay, Dan. Watch the focus here.
He's got it, and I must say that was some clever maneuvering to get into a position where he could pick it off.
You can't coach instincts like that.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
Buccaneers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 23-yard line. For a first down and a whole lot more.
Mac Johnson is just flat out awesome on this play. He sees his receiver across the field and just rockets it over there like a torpedo. There it is. It was such an accurate pass. That receiver didn't have to do anything but hold out his hand.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play. Great play by the offensive coordinator.
This is a nice pass and a nice call, too. You know, sometimes those short-range plays are tough ones, but they got it here.
They score again, and they are starting to pull away here.
Yes, they are, Dan. They've got a nice pad now. If they stay focused, this game is theirs. Don't forget the fun.
Here's the point after, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Dramatica booms up duty here. Brown decides to take it out of the end zone.
Well, it may have been a little risky. He gets out close to the play, so it all comes down to the wash on that one.
The Broncos have had real problems turning the ball over. They'll need to buck the trend on this drive, which starts at their own 23-yard line. Smith goes in motion. And it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Good color, right at a completion there if his man had been open, but with 2 guys in the zone, it's way too risky.
Now he is old for his last 3 passes. And, you know, you can tell he's starting to get frustrated.
All he needs to do is calm down and make the throw.
It's the time. Down at the 24.
Garrison Hurst stuck close to his blockers, but the play pulled him quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Wasn't all that much of a game there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Unloads this one to the right. It's complete at the 31, 20, 35, 20, 15, high.
Over both feet, actually, covering a lot of ground after making that catch.
He knew this touchdown was a very important one.
Well, it's closing closer, and he's keeping in the game, James. They'll need more of the same if they want to pull this off, though.
Takes a beat.
He'll finish the extra point.
Number 13, closing. Now the extra point.
While it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play. Look, great receiving yards, but that will help your fantasy team.
Incompletion. Come up blank so many times in a row is, well, it's got to be demoralizing for a player. Finally dropped at the 47. First down.
Joey Galloway threw 3 men on the D, but is still able to make the catch. Way to find the hole, settle in, and make a great catch.
And Peter, if you were looking at this matchup on paper, you'd figure that this would have gone the other way.
No betcha. He's giving away a few inches in height, but he's still able to get those arms up and throw it in.
Incomplete. Fourth down.
Champ Bailey goes in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
A nice defensive play will give him the second batted ball of the game.
Great read.
Then gets ready to push this away. Bidwell gets the snap and puts it away. Then outside at the 15. The 27.
Don Smith had a hell of a way of a cut looking very sooner with that nice run.
Broncos send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 27-yard line. The lead goes in motion.
Check it out. That scramble got him some yards. He was lucky on that one.
That was a good effort to duck the pressure that time. He's been known to pull those moves off on occasion.
He's got what you want from the among the position there, guys. The ability to tuck it down.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field.
It's aggressive here. Nice stiff ball.
Has his number.
And 6. Almost a 44-yard field.
That brings up third down.
Jermaine Phillips targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and it seems like we're always calling his name. What a hitting machine in the secondary.
He's definitely carrying his weight back there.
Third down.
He's going to think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football there.
Peter, that's his second interception, and what a game he's having so far.
Unbelievable. He's all pumped up down there.
The Buccaneers stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Offside at their own 5-yard line.
Incomplete. Mike Johnson got pass off on that last play, but barely. The defensive pressure caused that pass to be incomplete.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
Trying to take a shot at that situation. I feel like they hurt you. It's a good thing.
Second down. Third down, both tight ends left. He's done his part defensively, and now he's back up his
Ron Smith back to the 3 yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the front a little bit. The Broncos
punt is critical right at the 33-yard line. Second down, just a single receiver on the field. First, hits it off the top. Plummer throws it deep down the left sideline and Here's Plummer has no problem between his pass. He makes it so easy. He can make so much room for Mr. Wonder. And there he is with the kick. He got an easy job. The end of the day was the difference. You got to work with you. That's his third TD reception, and obviously the passes are coming his way.
All big passes, too. What a game. 150 points this year. And we're making plays all game long.
Setting up for the the 42. Brought down at the 40.
Number 13. He's going to let a miracle happen on this onside. It comes his way and then gets his hands around it to put the offense out on the field. Great work by this hands team.
They can't bring down the onside kick. Pretty aggressive play calling there, though.
The offense is like a warning to his chance to recover.
That will bring up first down.
Johnny Garner gets close to his blockers here, and it pays off.
Pass interference, number 47, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Now, man handed that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy there, and he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
First down with the tight end right. He's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 11 tackles.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes.
defensively sound.
That's their second.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Takes it from 33 yards. Martin Gramatica has little trouble pushing this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows he's not allowed to miss many of those initially.
4 for 4. Fantastic job of kicking the ball so far.
You gotta love kickers that are automatic like that.
There's the signal, and we're off. Rockets this one deep. Grounds this in the end zone for a touchback.
But look at this. Boy, talk about a scoring machine. Second down with a split Jermaine Phillips came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That's his third batted ball. And he is doing his part better for sure.
Nice to see aggressive unit effect there.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:39. The incompletion.
Monday Barber came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for reception there.
He records yet another batted ball. And I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there.
They've been after the ball from the beginning of the game. Real aggressive play. No chance for a reception.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
Right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
This one and it falls incomplete. Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Incomplete. It leads the forward pass. Number 16. The Panther threw the ball after crossing the line of scrimmage.
All right, what do you got? Okay, all right.
Well, this camera angle should be able to show us if he's actually passed the line of scrimmage or not before he threw the thing. This is great camera work. Oh, he looks behind the line of view, so I think he overturned the thing.
Behind the line of scrimmage at the time of the throw. There is no penalty. Fourth down. He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he'll move it on along. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Number 13. Launches the 53-yard attempt, Stop at the 39.
Charles Lee was going to let a miracle happen on this onside. He comes his way and then gets his hands around it to put the offense out on the field. Great work by this Lions team.
They don't get possession back, but I still think the onside kick was the right call. Is going to do it for this one. Cottonee right on top, 14-33. For my partner, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Hi, I'm Chris Berman. Then on ESPN, it'll be a question of which rich daddy shows up for this one. Is it the one that was an NFL MVP in 2002? Or will it be the one that was no factor for the Raiders in their 4-12 season a year ago? The Atlanta Falcons, Oakland Raiders. Now!
Still fans making their way through the turnstiles, they'll be just in time to catch the start of this game. Between my good compadre, Peter Ortiz. Peter, your thoughts on today's game?
Well, Dan, both teams have excellent safety on the defensive end. The Falcons have a great group of safeties. The main business is pass coverage, run pursuit, what have you. These guys flat out take care of business. The Raiders also have some excellent safeties. They can cover, they can hit, and they get their share of interceptions as well. And sure, they can do it all. Both groups would tackle heavily in the outcome today, but only one will go home with the W.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss is at home. There's the signal, and we're ready. Boots the opening kickoff. Roberts gives it all the way back at the line.
See that nice hit and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Raiders will start this drive at their own 23-yard line. That will bring up second down.
Tyrone Wheatley had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere else.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get there, but they were hoping for more. Second and 8. And bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that. They're going to nickel.
That's the 29.
With the tackle.
Third down. 4 yards to go. Unloads this one to the left. At the 27. It will be first down.
Doug Jones takes that shadow, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
A beautiful pickup. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. It looks like, we've had an injury down in the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information all over to you. Second down, tight end to the left. Gannon tips it to the left sideline, and it's off. Incomplete. The 16.
Check out the interception here on the replay game. Watch how he reacts to get in the ball's path. Nice. That's how you make the INT, baby.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Falcons are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 16-yard line. Second down, just a single receiver on the field. middle and picks up the first down.
First down and Falcons. First and 10. Now let the Falcons cover it well.
Thank you, Dan. He's just talking to trainers. And it looks like he's in a lot of abdominal pain. They're sending to him right now. They fully expect him to get back into this thing. Guys, start the wheel.
Complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Ryan Fennerin has a small crowd of defenders working him, and yet still makes the catch.
There's the catch, and there were three guys around it.
They say bad things come in threes, but that didn't seem like that was bad at all. Maybe mildly annoying, but definitely not bad.
And that's a way to start for the receiver. First pass out of the gate, you really get under it to make the pass. You flip it around. Look at defense for a little off guard from the distance. Goodman, he's taking motion. Finally stopped at the 24. First down.
This Price takes down two defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice pass.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and he will move the chain.
Great execution.
First down with two tight ends to the right.
Still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Gonna take what you can get again. You're hoping for more.
The catch is made at the 15.
First down and Falcons. Michael takes a nice pass past the D on this play. It's worth another look here. Oh, it's all about accuracy again. There was only one guy covering on that one, so it makes it an easy catch.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a tough to avoid two down and one like that.
Someone is in motion.
Quicker than an over-caffeinated origami on the line. Off the first down.
It's cut for the score.
Michael Vick watches this one perfectly, and the D was nowhere to be found.
You got that right. Missed coverage all around.
Like a 6-year-old could have covered that pass better.
He gets the touchdown off a nice play. Fantastic athleticism. There's the extra point. It's good. ref gets the signal, and we're set. Healy moves up duty here. Vargas decides to take it out of the end zone. 22.
Close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't hurt either.
The Raiders were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 22-yard line. Porter goes in motion.
He's a flashy guy running the show here, and he can come up big. Keep an eye on him. Second and 2. It's a great play, great execution. It's out another look. Yep, got past the marker and eventually runs out of bounds.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely a great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. For a first down.
Mike nearly getting squeezed by two defenders.
There's the catch and the double coverage. They really didn't face him there.
Maybe they ought to send in a third.
First down with the tight end right. Brown goes in motion.
Second and 6. Somehow he nailed his receiver. It takes a strong arm to make that happen.
Nice second down ball, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it is always a plus to avoid being thrown altogether, just like that.
It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Falcons had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their own 31-yard line. Is in motion. That will bring up second down. defender. Over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Little Spice was on triple coverage and came away with a phenomenal catch.
Fantastic catch, and he is putting up great numbers.
Got that right, Dan. He's now got 49 yards on 3 catches.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Carry of the game, and chews up about 4 on the play.
Second and 5.
Goes in motion.
Winnie Rudd came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
On the 4th down. Puts it away. It's in. The 24.
Philip Buchanan takes a guy to one. Third-year man out of Miami. And he's liable to go all the way. If he can get the return angle right, advice to tacklers here. No fancy moves. Just bring him down quick.
The Raiders turned the ball over the past 2 times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Cannon unloads this to the right side. And the pass is made well past the markers for a first down.
Very once with the guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about escaping your tail.
Brings up 2nd down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. And as soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Second down, 2 receivers to the left. Forward to the flat. It's complete at the 44. Here, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so. Well, there they are, today's injuries, and both teams have lost some players. This is where the bench needs to step up and do their job. Very Rice walked for a few extra yards after making the catch. You know, I like to see that in a player. Drive with every line on the play.
A great time to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and 4 situation. It was a critical play for this drive. Henry will get the carry on 3rd down and converts the 3rd down. Him back at the 49. Scott at the lead to the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Calber has a report. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I managed to get a word with the team doctors, and they said that he's suffering from a slight fracture in his arm. They're trying to find a brace that will mitigate the pain, but nothing seems to be working. They're listing his return as doubtful. Dan?
As always, we'll hope for the best here in the booth. Second down, 3 wide receivers.
It's hard to believe that they work.
Nice catch, Peter, and his stats reflect that.
Definitely, Dan. He's now got 31 yards on 3 catches.
Throws up Fuller. Brought down hard at the 16. That will bring up first down.
Richmond made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender. Good effort by him, but a bad one by the defense. They couldn't hold it. Hard to believe that play worked.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
That's a huge guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself and he usually makes it.
Here's the extra point. Russell downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here inside at the long 20-yard line. Curry is in motion. Not much there, and it'll be second down.
I think that you can get there, but they were hoping for more.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1, and we're all tied. Second down with a split backfield. That's a gain of 7 on the play. Looking at the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Calber has a report. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. I got in touch with the team doctor, and apparently he pulled a muscle in his lower back. They're placing it at right now, but it looks like he can be ready to come back in the field.
Moore lines up the punt after the 3-and-out. The 26. Back down at the 32.
Philip Buchanan didn't have much room to work with back there. Special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Raiders bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their 32-yard line. Unload push to the right sideline and to Smith. Incomplete.
He got in on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Down is in motion. Stop right there.
Corey Hall turns things around by forcing the ball loose here. He gets recovered right here. And they get some good yards out of it. Great turn of events for this defense.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
Oh, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
The Falcons have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at the 37-yard line.
Well done. Use the blocking, but this stingy defense wouldn't give up much at all in that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
I think that you can get there, but they're looking for more.
Now the D-Hawks tied on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a big call by the defensive coordinator.
It sure was. Perfect scheme for that situation.
Ready to punt this away. Takes the long snap and kicks what will be a short punt. The Raiders fumbled the ball away last time. Let's see if they can hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 7-yard line. Gains about 2 yards.
Chris Pratt with the tackle. Second and 6.
And they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key, though. Make 3rd down easy and they get going.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. chases him and drops him back at the 14. It'll be fourth down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Lexler lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Lexler gets the ball and punts it away. Gives it up for 34.
And that much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Falcons haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This one begins at the 49-yard line. This on the rope, and it is not reeled in, incomplete.
Michael Vick might have had a completion there if his man has been open, but with two guys in the zone, it's way too risky.
Now he is old for his last three passes, and you can tell he's starting to get desperate.
All needs to be number one with the play.
Third down, empty backfield.
Philip Buchanan backed up a few yards on the run back there, pulling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Raiders will start this first play of the drive at their own 20-yard line.
Thanks for asking. I took a look at the trainer, and they said he's full of stomach muscle. They're looking at him right now. He seems to be in serious pain. The official word of his return, scalpel. Back to you, fellas.
Thanks, Susie. Second down, 2 Incomplete.
There's Ross. They managed to hit him on that football, but left no chance for a reception.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Ross on it, 32-yard line.
Johnny goes in motion. Rice catches it in the pass and loses yards on that one.
Very nice. And now before he got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe he thought he was playing on one of those larger metric system fields.
No forward progress on that play, and that will bring up a third and long. Third down and 4 later.
to attack the ball.
Leckler lines up for the punt. Leckler gets the ball and pummels this one deep. Fields the deep ball out to the screen. To 27.
It doesn't make much of a dent.
Falcons offense takes the field and they will start out at their own 27-yard line. Flashes it out left side and it's caught. Incomplete.
Solid breaking, man. Disrupting. He got in there and smacked that pass away. Great deal.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
7 down, 10 yards to go. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. And now look at the receiver.
Expected it to move to, but unfortunately he was an ineligible receiver, and that's a penalty. Second and 15.
They get the first on 3rd and long. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice aggressive dude. Check out those interceptions over his career.
What a ball!
Took the short pass. Now that's made him to rack up 106 yards and 1 touchdown.
Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Would you have read that play any better if it was captured on the inside of his helmet?
As a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Great anticipation of the pass.
Gets ready to punt this away. This one deep. 24. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turn the ball over leaps out at you. And you have to think that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Philip Buchanan returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like carrying a single-page War and Peace. Doesn't make much of a dent.
Raiders haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 54-yard line. Rice goes in motion. And maybe picks up one on the play. Great job to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Picks it away on the coverage, incomplete.
They got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up 2nd down.
36 yards.
To 36.
Future Pruitt makes a great grab as he breaks up the play there.
And he got a bunch afterward as well. Man, the grass doesn't grow under this guy's feet.
That's because it's off an artificial turf, Dan.
That's their 3rd interception of the game. And Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
Tough play. I love it.
The Falcons have a short field and will start this drive at the 36-yard line. He's looking for room. Hunted down at the 21. 1st down.
Ryan Fetterman got wide open and made the easy grab. Great job to take advantage of the D's confusion.
Great job fighting for that 1st down. He didn't waste any time.
Well, just because the pass is short of the market doesn't mean he's not runs the rest of the way. He's a full competitor. One down, 1 man back. Nails into the ground. The O-line should be there. Watch this. Oh yeah, sacks don't get much easier than that.
Peter, they push them back, and with every yard, they make it much harder to make the field goal.
Absolutely. He was usually can make these with some regularity, but not today. Oh, something went wrong there from the get-go.
The Raiders were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 29-yard line. Cannon unloads this into the left. At the 46. It will be first down. First down with the tight end, White. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
With the intended receiver.
Throws it forward for the flat, and it's complete at the 44. Runs out of bounds at the 36.
Oh, wow. Look at the yardage racked up through the air.
Barely picks up the first down. Cannon fires this one over the middle, and this one is incomplete.
That looks like he's found a weakness and he's going to exploit it. As you can see, he's up over the century mark. He's going to play today.
Now he goes in motion.
Second and 5. Wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play sideline to sideline. But they are like any receiver is willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the play.
Searches for a hole.
And Riley throws it way back to the next zip code on this play. Great pursuit and follow through. Check it out. Oh, what a loss. He got him way back there.
Here they put an end to that play well in the backfield, and he had a real good read on that.
It all starts with the guys up front there, and then everybody follows.
Second down coming up. Quickly goes in motion. The clock will continue to run.
Aaron Riley targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, man.
Third down, goal to goal. down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Janikowski from 30 yards out. For the first time today, they lead the red zone with only a field goal to show for it.
Overall, the defense has to be happy with how that one played out.
Janikowski rockets this one deep. Russell grabs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They're starting to run to the yard line. Goes in motion. Use up 4 yards. If that brings up second down. Second down, just a single receiver on the field. Ball lines up the punt. This is a 3-and-out.
Philip McClellan does a phenomenal job fielding a good target. He catches it there and finds a way to get most of the yardage back with a stellar run. You gotta love that.
The Raiders will start a drive with the lead for the first time in this game. They'll begin at the 34-yard line. Janikowski launches the 51-yard attempt and the field goal will extend their lead some here in the first half.
Still early, but the run is definitely behind them now.
That'll do it for the first half of this one. The Raiders are out in front, 13-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Over.
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Burke. A look at our first half numbers now. When the stats leaked out at you, third down conversion. The Raiders should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. D'Angelo Hall is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get a chance on this one to pick it off. The Falcons, after getting an interception, the Falcons with the ball at the 14. Michael Vick would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 13-yard touchdown for the Falcons. Raiders still midway through the first quarter. Raiders down by 7. Troy Hambrick led his big old offensive line pave the way on this one. Falcons midway through the first. Michael Vick would find his target on this one. Falcons out in front, 7-0. Rich Loose Cannon would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 16-yard touchdown for the Raiders. The Raiders even the score 7-all. Raiders later on in the second quarter, the ball at their own 45. Matt Stewart would step out and drive on this one. Intercept on ball. There he is for the recovery. Falcons midway through the second. Game tied 7-all. Michael Vick would find his target on this one. The Raiders on defense, Trick Pruitt was in the right place at the right time. And his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Game tied 7-all. Brian Finneran found a soft spot on defense and it worked to his advantage. The Raiders back on offense after a missed field goal. Rich Loose Cannon connected with his minute on this one. That set up a 30-yard field goal. Raiders late into the second quarter. Raiders out in front by 3. Sebastian Janikowski sets up for a long one here. He's got plenty of move behind this one. It's through. And that's where we'll leave this one. Raiders are holding on to a lead, 13-7. Today's halftime hero is turned in an incredible performance thus far. The incomparable Jerry Rice has been unstoppable. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out down to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Toby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Falcons will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 13-7. Let's get it down to the field and the action. Jankowski boots the second half kickoff for Raiders. This will play information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at how many times you have the pressure to run. You've got to put a few longer drives together and get into the end zone.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. Head coach North Turner told me at halftime that he's pleased with his team's passing game and says the O-line has done a good job of giving the quarterback time to make plays. However, he thinks they can improve their running game. With the run game, and the
Hunt has his number called on first down and picks up the first down.
Well done. Well done out of this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes everything to those blockers, baby. They cleared the path for him.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Don't take what you can get, Dan. Take what you're hoping for more.
Second down with a split back. Lines up for the punt. Punts it away. Buchanan gets it at the 23.
Philip Buchanan practiced a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Raiders offense takes the field, and they will start out at their own 23-yard line. The 25.
Alan Weaver is really struggling to get any traction to it. No room to run anywhere. He struggled just to get 7 yards on 9 carries.
I'm locking you up, Tim. Is an 8 center. Fatal to Raiders, 25-yard line.
And that will bring up third down.
He's working with the tackle. Third and 5. Here's the Raiders. 28-yard tackle.
Gets tackled short of the marker. That will bring up fourth down.
On the drive, brought down the ball carrier before the marker. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his third tackle of the game. Likely lines up the punt after the 3 and out. Leckler takes the snap and pummels this one deep. Oh, fields the deep. The 23. The 34.
It was like carrying a single page of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
Falcons and their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 34-yard line. Choose up about 4 on the play.
Derek Gibson with the tackle. Second and 6.
That will bring up third down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Third down for the Lions. They convert on third down.
First down and Falcons. Michael Vick showing off some precision passing out there again. Clearly, he's exploiting the short game so far, and he's got 132 yards and 1 touchdown. First and 10.
The defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
Coach is keeping his team spirit high and asking his bench to come in and do their part. We'll see how the adjustments work out.
Third down. 6 yards to go. Nobody can stop him now. Hope his bones get the PCR going. Yes, that other thing is establishing the cleaner, Peter.
That's a big score.
The point after. Brings up duty here. Manson decides to take out of the end zone.
Got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
Falcons offense has to score here. This drive will start at the Lions' 31-yard line. It's good for a gain of 10 on the play.
Michael Vick made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
Another short pass, and he likes that area of the field so far.
Well, why not? He's had success with it.
It's now up to 6 tackles. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. And they get the first on 3rd and long.
Michael Vick makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
Great pass, Peter, and he's having a terrific day so far.
You bet so far he's got 162 yards and 1 touchdown.
And that is to quickly speak with the trainer. Apparently, he's put his ankle. They're looking at him right now. He seems to be in serious pain. The official word is return.
That's his second tackle of the game.
DJ Duckett has been searching for a rhythm out there, man. He's coming up short. Seems like his timing is way off. He's working hard, but only has 14 yards on 7 carries.